What's shaking, everybody? A happy Wednesday to you out there. We got Ryan, we got Hunter here on this great episode of Northern Life. And Ryan, with the recent cold temperatures and the cold temperatures coming up, the whole country is just absolutely insane when it comes to the weather. My gosh, I've got family down in Dallas, and I just informed them, looking at a model, that they could see 1 to 2 inches of freezing rain. That's insane.
Whole state's going to shut down.
Yeah, like what do you even do? Honestly, I'm like, because if they get a little bit of freezing rain or a little bit of snow, like you said, they close schools, everything like that. So that much freezing rain is going to be quite the interesting thing down there.
I think I saw northern Florida also maybe saw some snow this week.
Yes.
Man.
By the end of this weekend, some areas down in like Arkansas and down in Louisiana could have more snowpack than we do up here in our neck of the woods.
Nobody's safe.
No, exactly. Take your snowmobile, start at Duluth, and go right down to Louisiana. You'd be just fine, probably.
Just as Oprah said, you get snow. You get snow. We all get some sort of lovely winter weather.
Oh, it's insane. So good luck to you folks down there.
Yeah, good luck. Bundle up with whatever you got. Hey, with our incredibly cold temps this week, there are a lot of brave people getting out there trying to enjoy the views. Parks sharing this photo on Facebook. Thanks to them for sharing it, saying they were looking at the canal webcam the other day here in Duluth and found a dedicated photographer trying to get the perfect shot in 10 below conditions, adding that they can't wait to see how that photo turns out.
That's beautiful. Yeah, you got the lake smoke there in the background, the ice coming out of the harbor. That is going to be a really nice shot.
I noticed right there, Hunter, you said lake smoke.
Oh, whoa!
You know, I made this joke with Mary the other day. I said, look at that sea smoke. And then, you know, as I joked to myself in the car, I go, actually, it's not a sea.
It's not salty water. It's actually fresh water. It technically is, yeah. Sea smoke, I think, is the technical term. But I've always called it lake smoke because it's a lake, right?
Well, I just thought you were saying the actual correct term.
No, I actually don't know. I'd have to double check on that there, Ryan. Interesting.
I guess we'll find out after the break.
Well, look at the old internet. We've gotten a couple amazing photos here on our text line. Our Duluth viewer, Jack, sent us these 2 pics. One, he said, was taken at Knife River Beach. The other from the old boathouse on Stony Point. Both absolutely beautiful. I like the rustic-looking window as well in the second one.
A little reflection on that one. I feel like it would be cool to be a professional photographer, but I feel like my photos probably would not sell very well.
Well, why would they not sell very well?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, oh, this looks really cool, and then print it out and put it up and be like, just take $5 for it. I don't know.
Whatever you want. But I would hate like the grueling, like you have to be out in the elements.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait.
Oh my gosh, you gotta wait forever. Like especially like nature photography. When we went over, I think it was Hayward, right?
Yeah.
And we learned about what they have to go through to get that perfect shot of like an owl or a fox or something like that. It's like you gotta have a lot of patience to be a photographer.
I don't have that patience.
No way. Me neither.
Well, hey. We've been loving seeing your messages on our Northern Life text line. How about this one the other day? It was hilarious. It read, the TV at Fitkers said to text this number. It was on mute, and I like complying, so I'm not sure what to say. Well, honestly, I told them, I responded back saying, send us your photos, send us your questions, send us your comments about anything. And as always, you can send that on our text line at 218-900-3830.
I love that. They just look up at the TV. There's the number. Well, it tells me to do it. I might as well do it, Ryan.
So, big thanks for texting us. I haven't gotten a response back. It was a 218 number, so maybe they were local. But it was hilarious that they did that, so thank you for doing that.
Oh my gosh, and thank you for keeping it not vulgar. You know, we don't, keep it
Could have gotten
PG.
bad.
Exactly, could have gotten real bad.
I have been getting a couple calls lately from like collection agencies, I think. So, but I think it's scam. So I think we're okay.
Don't pay them.
Yeah, with the temperatures at the way they are this week, I thought it'd be fitting to ask our resident meteorologist here some weather-related questions. So Hunter, for the folks at home, I saw this article online. What is the difference between freezing rain and sleet?
That's a very good question. One is way more dangerous than the other one.
Really?
Of course, freezing rain is much more dangerous, but sleet can be dangerous as well. But freezing rain is super cooled water droplets that are technically below 32 degrees. And so when they hit the surface, they instantly freeze, and it creates a layer of ice. While sleet is already frozen water droplets. It's almost like snow, but not really.
Okay.
And so it's already frozen in our upper atmosphere, and it's just a little pelt that reaches the surface.
And it's not going to do the same thing on the surface when it arrives.
Exactly.
Okay.
A sleet is essentially, it isn't snow, but it almost acts like snow. So if you get a bunch of sleet on the ground, it's going to be slippery just like snow on the ground.
Gotcha.
But freezing rain, you don't need much for it to freeze and create icy situations on the ground.
So during the 4 p.m., if I hear you say freezing rain, I should be very aware of what's going to happen. Okay.
Yes, especially untreated surfaces, sidewalks. It gets really nasty out there really quick.
All right. Well, hey, how about what's the difference between a blizzard and a winter storm?
Yeah, it all has to do with the criteria of the situation happening. So a winter storm just mostly has to do with the amount of snow that we're getting,
Okay.
while a blizzard factors in the wind as well. And I believe in our region, the criteria is we need to have visibility under a quarter mile for 3 hours straight to be technically labeled as a blizzard.
Okay.
So forecasters at the National Weather Service look at that. They see, okay, it is going to be really reduced visibility for this prolonged period. We're going to issue a blizzard warning versus a winter storm warning. So
Gotcha.
it
So-
all has to do with the wind.
An inch or two down in Texas might be considered a blizzard.
Yeah, exactly. If it's really windy,
Yeah.
yes, but it's probably going to be a winter storm warning down there. And yeah, all that freezing rain is just, ooh, I don't even know what's going to happen.
So we almost have higher qualifications, or, hurdles to hit.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
up here we do. And I think they actually just increased it for like the South Shore because they see so much snow.
Wow.
So it used to be like 6 inches was the threshold. I think now it's 8 inches is the threshold for a winter storm warning. So
Yeah.
it all depends on where you live.
South Shore just keeps on getting it too.
Yeah.
Well, hey, no matter what's coming either this weekend or later this winter, you can find the conditions for your section of the Northland by downloading our Northern News Now First Alert weather app. That way you can get a blizzard warning, you can get a winter storm warning, and check out, see if there's freezing rain.
All the warnings out
Yeah.
there.
Well, hey, before we head to break, for my fellow AI users out there, just everything these days, it's going to be filled with ads. So prepare yourself. Ads going to be popping up on ChatGPT possibly soon. OpenAI announcing it'll be testing that version for adults here in the U.S. And they may have shifted their view from not wanting ads because now they're expected to spend $1.4 trillion on their infrastructure over the next 8 years. So they got to get that income from somewhere.
Guess they got to pay for it somehow. Remember back in the day when YouTube didn't have ads?
That was great.
Now it has all sorts of ads.
Now you got to buy that membership.
Yep.
Well, stick around. Some of the best people and stories in the Northland coming up.
All right, we got word from Shania during the break, our director here, saying that technically, yes, it is lake smoke, depending on what the body of water is. So lake smoke, Lake Superior, sea smoke if you're out at sea, if you're an old sea captain going out there looking at that fog. So.
Yeah, well, speaking of the sea, we got quite the conversation coming up tomorrow.
Mr. Dave Anderson coming in tomorrow. We're going to be joined by our friend and Northland meteorologist, the legend around here, Dave Anderson. He's going to be stopping by to talk about a new recruiting effort by the Coast Guard Auxiliary, which Dave has served with for years and years now, since the 90s. And we're going to hear about the benefits of volunteering tomorrow here on Northern Life. Always a joy when Dave comes in and chats with us a little bit. Like I said, an absolute legend around the Northland, for sure.
We're so lucky to have him. He has so much knowledge, so much history, understanding of this area. And as a transplant of this area now, who now calls Duluth home, it's always great hearing from him about the importance of things like this, and as well as the people around town.
A lot of stories. I'll tell you what, if you want
a lot of stories.
History of the station, he's the guy to go to for
And,
sure.
almost a dictionary or encyclopedia of names, too.
Yes!
He knows names and stories like nobody's business.
And he's got nicknames, 5 of them for each person. It's insane.
Yep, and a song attached to each one, too. So we love you, Dave. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, in the past week, our Northern News Now team has been able to meet some incredible people in the Northland. So I thought it'd be great to share some of those stories that you may have missed in the past week.
Yeah, a lot of interesting, very cool stories. First, Sophia Lauber shows us how the Superior Fire Department helped one man achieve a bucket list item.
After a lifetime of service, Bob Hughley's community came together to help him have a final steak from his favorite steakhouse here in Superior. 10 years ago, Hughley got a second chance at life in the form of a lung transplant. Unfortunately, since then, he's been limited to well-done meat.
Well, that's not good for a steak. They should be medium at least.
But now in hospice and checking off items from his bucket list, Hughley set his sights on a medium filet from Hammond Steakhouse.
That was my mission, was to go have that steak. That's what we did, and I got there, and the fire department showed up.
Unknown to Hughley, his wife had asked the Superior Fire Department for some help.
We're really happy to be a part of something like this. It's an honor to serve someone who has served for so long.
Hughley, who spent decades in service, from the Navy to working as a deputy fire chief and serving as a volunteer firefighter, says the honor goes both ways.
These are full-time firemen that took time to come out and help me. And that really touched me.
And with their help, he took on the climb.
I had to stop one time And I looked and I said, they're putting more steps up there.
Friends met the couple for dinner, while others surprised them by paying for the meal. Hughley overcome by gratitude for the community that has been by his side and for all who helped make his dream meal a reality.
I'm not afraid of death. It's going to happen. So I'm not going to hurry it up, but I'm prepared for it. And I got my steak.
Hughley says he still has a few items left on his bucket list. Most of all, he's hoping he has enough time left to go walleye fishing with his brother. In Superior, Sophia Lauber, Northern News Now.
Oh my gosh, what a man with such perspective and
Yeah.
such. That was an unbelievable story. Very well done by Sophia as well.
Yeah,
Wow, beautiful.
big shout out to the Superior firefighters too. I know, like they said, you see someone with a history of serving others his entire life, and the least you could do is, help him out in this moment.
Yeah, and those stairs would be tough for me.
Oh,
Good
man.
for him for getting
Yeah.
up those stairs. My gosh.
This is an incline.
Yes, it was.
Incline to say the least. Well, hey, Hunter and I talked about this one the other day on the 4 p.m., but it's so cute we just had to share it again. There's a Duluth third grader who turned her MLK Junior day off into a fundraiser for Chum here in Duluth. 9-year-old Amy Ray sold hot chocolate at Hartley Nature Center, asking just $2 per cup, but with all those proceeds going to the local warming center. So she set a goal of $100, and thanks to folks out there, she ended up raising $267. And this is her second year doing the hot cocoa stand, and she hopes it becomes an annual tradition to help others.
Very, very sweet story. I'm liking this trend that we're seeing of these younger children getting involved in their communities and helping out wherever needed and doing whatever it takes to raise some money for the less fortunate. So very, very good on her, and a very sweet young lady for sure.
Showing us the way.
Yep.
On Northern News Now's Laura Lee had quite the interview this week, too. She got to sit down with a Duluth man who is being credited with saving a child's life during freezing temperatures last week. You'll remember a 12-year-old boy went missing. That was the alert you got on your phone. The boy is autistic and went missing in Duluth's Lincoln Park area. And the man found the boy shivering on his front porch after the child walked more than a mile in the cold. And the man immediately brought him inside, gave him warm clothes, and he was eventually reunited with his family. You can find that full chat over at northernnewsnow.com.
I'll tell you what all these stories do. They're just showing what an amazing community that we have and all these amazing people that live within the community. And, you see all sorts of stories and whatever everywhere, and you got to get out in the community and know that you've got some amazing people surrounding you. So life is good.
And connect with one another. It's exactly what this next story is about, too, before break. It's something hard to do, keep a conversation with those who might have a political difference than you, but we've become so divided as a society. So to fix that, a biotech company called Matter Neuroscience has installed a payphone in San Francisco that calls to Abilene, Texas. The goal, connect strangers from different parts of the political spectrum. So participants say most people are just looking for common ground, and the company hopes to expand that project to more cities.
I really like that idea. I love the common ground idea.
Love it a lot.
Yep.
Well, hey, coming up, Rachel Hackbarth is back trying a new tool. Next. Welcome back, everybody. I think all of us out there love Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my gosh, it's the best thing on the planet. One of them anyway.
I've never met anyone who does not like Girl Scout cookies. But for lovers of cookies like we are, what happens to all of those unsold cookies at the end of the season? Well, according to the Girl Scouts, troops and local councils work with community partners to donate leftover boxes to food pantries, shelters, and other charities as special treats rather than letting them go to waste. And it's part of a broader effort with their licensed bakers to responsibly manage any inventory that does not sell by the end of the Girl Scout cookie season.
Oh my gosh, boy, another fantastic thing that all those Girl Scouts are doing for all the communities as well. My gosh, I wish they'd deliver some to my house though, maybe, little package for old Hunter out in Brimson. Why not?
You're just going to have to find your local troop and say, I'm here to help.
Yeah, just head up 44, you know where to go. Come on.
You know the place.
Guess who's back though, ladies and gentlemen? Rachel Hackbarth, Ryan Half. Here we go. She has returned. She's going to be trying a tool here that is supposed to make installing a nail safer and easier.
It's something we all want.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. This week's Does It Work?
The Hurricane looks about the same and cost about the same as a standard hammer. But here's what makes it different. It has a magnetic holder for your nail. We're testing this out with self-proclaimed DIY project hater, JJ Hayes.
I despise DIY projects.
Me too.
I hate it. Like, my best tool is my phone. Hi, it's broken. So put a hammer in my hand and I'm completely like a fish out of water.
So you're kind of like me. You don't want to put yourself at risk of maybe breaking a finger or
Don't
something.
want to hit my hand. I don't want to do any of it. Like, I feel like I just don't have the skills or the hands to do something DIY.
Luckily for JJ, this hammer holds any nail in place for him, so he shouldn't smash any fingers.
Oh, see, I'm already dropping nails.
That's why we brought extras.
Okay, well, maybe subconsciously I want to drop them so I don't actually have to do this.
And there's not really instructions. Yeah, I just kind of, I think it's self-explanatory. You just kind of.
Okay, all right. I seated it all the way back, and the idea is.
Do we need goggles?
With me, you might want goggles. Okay, ready? And just, is it okay if I hit this wall? Like, am I gonna have to pay for this?
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
A nail in the wall, and JJ's only having to use one hand.
I can't vouch for them being level, but.
I mean, this is amazing. It's like a nail gun.
Look at this. I might actually start doing DIY. Watch out, world! I have a hammer, and I know how to use it.
JJ thinks the magnetic design makes all the difference.
How easy was that?
That was great. So I guess to answer the question, does it work?
Does it?
I think the Hurricane hammer actually does work.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
What a goofball. I like him.
I got to give Rachel some credit. That person using that product was really eventful.
That was a fantastic story right there. Welcome back, Rachel. That's what I'm talking about. I would be afraid personally because my parents call me the product tester because I break everything. I would think I would swing too hard and the hammer would go through the wall too.
Right.
If the nail's not long enough, yeah.
That'd be bad. I thought almost, what if you had like a hole in the middle of the hammer so that way you know you could actually hit it level because it kind of looks like you have to hit it from the top. So that's why he said all his nails weren't exactly level there.
Get down to the patent office and get that, redo the Hurricane, you know?
Mine's going to be the tornado hammer. You know?
There we go. There we go. The blizzard warning.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Winter storm. You know what doesn't work? Most of our bodies without caffeine.
Yes.
A new study finds most Americans hit that lowest energy point early in the afternoon, precisely 2:06 p.m. The Taka Research poll of 2,000 adults shows people say they need twice as much energy to feel productive through the day. 74% believe more energy could boost their income, and 71% say it would make them happier. And when asked what they do with that unlimited energy, the top answer, spending more time with family and friends.
Oh, that's very sweet. I don't do any caffeine, Ryan. I don't know how I get it done, but you every single day,
I
right?
love coffee.
Yep.
Still not working. An incredible rivalry coming with the Winter Olympics when we come back.
Welcome back, folks. We're getting close to the Olympics here, Ryan. It's one of the best rivalries in sports, USA versus Canada in women's hockey. And these giants of the sport are on a collision course for gold again at the Winter Olympics next month. We're going to take a dive into next month's rivalry coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life. Very exciting, Ryan.
Going to be doing it for your country. You know, I'll have to see eventually if the men's teams are going to end up playing each other, but we will wait and see. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Very exciting.
Oh, good stuff. Do it for your city. Do it for your country.
Yes.
Hey, before we go, a hiking trail in Oregon is getting attention for one big, or rather very small reason. The city just opened what it claims is the world's shortest park trail. The paved ADA accessible path is just 135 feet long, complete with a bench and views of a creek where eagles and elk are often spotted. And park officials say it took only 3 days to build, so if you go, they say the key is simple. Slow down and maybe walk it twice.
That is so short. I can't believe it. But yeah, if you see the animals, you gotta take it slow out there. Sit down and just enjoy the space for a little bit.
It would be the world's shortest first date, possibly. Yes. Have to keep making the loop around and around.
Yeah, wrap it up, everybody. Oh my gosh.
It's a cool idea, though.
I really like that idea.
Keep it short,
nice
simple.
and short and simple and sweet. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us today.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.